think like it's very rewarding when you find something. I mean, when you validate an hypothesis or when you find something, it's so exciting, it's so rewarding that there's nothing comparable to it. It's very gratifying. And and I'm curious, so maybe it's a matter of character as well at the beginning.
Because I think in a PhD life we encounter problems on a daily basis and it may feel overwhelming, right? But if you bear in mind that nearly every practical problem is solvable, it feels doable, and you may encounter them with a mind like, oh yeah, I will solve this.
Never give up, I think.
Okay.
Well, it's just that PhD would have a lot of determination and you're not just focusing on one thing. You have to be multidisciplinary and be ready to do multiple things at once.
Try also to anticipate your career for 10 years to 20 years. Where do you want to perform research? Funding, is it available in your country? Is it available internationally? Can you move once you're in the job? These are the questions you have to ask yourself, either in the start of your PhD or afterwards.
Yeah, then it's probably just be practical and don't drawn at your own emotions, own feelings, and just look at the brighter part and when you think you're a very negative thing, first address the emotion, but always be practical and find a way to solve the problem. And I think that is important.
I already mentioned it. I think it's important that you are very enthusiastic, that you show dedication to your work. And in the end, I think doing research is fantastic because you can put a lot of creativity into this. You're relatively free within, of course, a certain project to do what you want to do. So I think that's very nice.
Yes, maintain communication. I think this is capital, especially in a lab-based environment where you will need to talk to people if you encounter any on a daily basis.
Yeah, I would like to actually talk about PhD life. You know, I think it's something that you could recommend to people. I would recommend doing a PhD for people if you're really, really loving what you do. You know, I think PhD is not for everyone. Everyone can try to do a PhD, to be a PhD and to be on science. Also depends on the country, but you have to really like it. It's not something just to have because you want to be famous or something. You have to like it, otherwise it's not going to be a good experience.
Well, that a PhD is really, it is something you don't know what it is until you are in the middle of it, I think. So just go for it and see where it ends.
I always like having a short-time goal which I know will make me happy. So, for example, a crazy trip or a place where I would like to go or a concert. No, well, now it's all gone, of course. But that's why COVID was quite difficult for me, because I'm one of those people who are very focused on work. If I know that there is something waiting for me, which is super nice, then I'm way more focused on working hard, and I'm way more effective and efficient because there is something awaiting. So I will go for the concert, or I will go somewhere for the weekend, or holidays are coming, whatever. So during COVID, it was all gone. We were in one big lockdown, and it was impossible to plan anything. Well, traveling was a nightmare, and still is, because you can book your tickets and don't go anywhere. So in general, this is what was always driven my positive energy.
Because I'm quite passionate about science and research as it is, it's just wonderful to work in a disease model, for example, because it really helps me to think that I'm working for a change in treatment strategies. So that's what actually drives me. Something for a better change in terms of treatment.
Okay, and you would say what you do now can help in this? Yes,
definitely, because that's what preclinical models are for as well. And with my previous project that I worked with Parkinson's, the drug that I administered, it worked to improve the motor symptoms of the animals. And ideally, this can actually be taken at a further step for clinical trials, I would say.
Is there anything else you would like to mention?
Anything else? Well, just be brave. If you are really interested in research or you really want to do a PhD, don't hesitate. Just try it out and just try it out. The worst thing is you take a year in academia and you find it's not your thing, but then it's better to have the question of what if I had do a PhD? There's this idea lingering in your mind all the time. Yeah, if you're interested, just try it out.
It was great to think about it, to think about all these questions and looking back to the career and these angles.
Yeah. I think I already said it in one of the earliest questions, like the only thing that really motivates me is to get a better understanding what it means to be a human. And from that, everything flows.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this PhD is just a way to figure that out. It could have been anything else, but this is just a way to figure myself out. Yeah.
Okay.
So in a way, you're part of that as well. You know, doing this, talking to me every morning or having this interview with me, yeah. And that is valuable for me.
I guess that I already mentioned before in the sentence of for the new PhDs, you have to follow your dreams, I guess, in a PhD. I guess it's not something that just happens. I guess that if you want to do it, it's something that you have been thinking about it for a while. So yeah, you just have to follow and be hardworking and you're gonna get there.
Yes, I think that PhD is a great challenge. So if anybody is considering doing that or not, I would definitely do that.